What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another quick YouTube video, and today you're going to be watching Josh's Exotics. So for today's title and thumbnail, I've decided to show you guys who have maybe got into the new reptile hobby of how to set up your crested gecko tank. So here, as you can see, I have a 18 by 18 by 24 Exoterra tank, and I have a black foam background. Here, the first step, you can add some substrate or soil. Here I've used coconut fiber mixed with eco earth. It's a pretty good mix as it's good for plants in your tank, and overall it's a good condition substrate to use. So once you pour your substrate into your tank, you can then begin to pat it down gently. And for the back of the tank, I've decided to use a black wall background because I think personally that it looks nice, and it's nice to add some color or different things to your tank. So here you can start to add some made decorations or wooden. As you can see here, I've added some driftwood. Personally, I like to use driftwood for my tank as it's a different look on different woods, and that it's really nice for setting up and scaping different tanks, but preferably you can use other wood as well. So once you have your wooden, you can start to add plants. It also makes the tank look nicer, and it'll make the environment look more natural. As you can see here, I've also added some live plants. They are also a good fit to the tank, and it makes the air cleaner, and altogether it makes the tank look nicer and smell better for your reptile. So once you have all your plants in, you can start to add some hides in. As you can see here, I've got a small coconut hide, and crested geckos, they are nocturnal animals, so they might sleep during the day, and they like to sleep in caves or hides or different places. Even in the plants, my crested gecko will often sleep in my plants that I have in the tank, and they're cold-blooded reptiles, so it's good to have in the tank. Once you have your plants and wooden, you can start to add even more wood. You can fill the tank as much as you want, just don't overfill the tank and don't overcrowd it too much. For crested geckos, you could use any size tank. I like to use Exoterras as they're good for ventilation and they're overall really good tanks. You could also use plastic tubs for your crested geckos. Exoterra tanks are a lot better as they're glass and they have the mesh screen on top of the lid, and you can also add the basking lights on top or UVB inside the enclosure. So here for my tank, I also have a heat lamp. I believe it's 75 watts, and it's nice to keep the tank warm for my crested gecko. So here I've also decided to add just a second bigger height for my crested gecko, as he's an adult. He's around 2.5 years old, and it's nice to have different hiding spots in the tank and places that he could escape if he feels stressed out or annoyed. And also, don't forget, this is the most important thing to do once your tank is set up. You should mist it for about 30 seconds, or that's a good enough moist temperature in your tank. And it's also good for your crested gecko as there'll be a lot of droplets on the glass and on the leaves, and as you know, crested geckos, they don't drink from water bowls. So here's the final result of my crested gecko tank. It's really nice. It has the coconut fiber substrate, it has some fake plants, it has some sticks, some driftwood, some more hides, a nice wall background, and overall it's pretty simple to set up a crested gecko tank. I hope this is some easy and good information for you to use if you're planning to get a crested gecko, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. So here is my gorgeous male crested gecko. He's really nice pattern and his name is Rambo. I've had him for about 6 months so far and he's doing pretty well. I'm just trying to bulk him up also so I can breed him with my other female. And here, as you can see, my male, he likes his new tank and there's a lot of droplets on the glass and leaves that I can start drinking water. And here's the final result of my tank. Here are some quick short photos that I'm going to be showing you. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe and share the video. And if I have any more